I think it's quite artificial that men reside in one world or one planet and women in the other. And I think some of the problems revolve around how we use the word gender. Because
key thing, and something that I specialise in, is the lack of women at the very top. And I think the key issue there is that it's not simply being good at your job that gets you to be a director on the board, to be a director in an organisation. Actually, a lot of it is about what we call social capital. It is the extent to which you've developed good relationships at the top, that you have directors who will sponsor you. Women don't engage in these kinds of activities naturally. It's very difficult for them to do that. But I think women have to understand that, because what I find happens to women is that mid-career, many women say to me, I simply don't understand why I haven't got promotion. I know that my performance is regarded as much higher than a number of other male colleagues. They've got promotion and I haven't. And that's the point of realising that actually it's not just performance that counts. Whether we like it or not, social capital is very, very important, and I think it disadvantages women.
We do need to find a way of sharing the responsibility of childcare between the mother and the partner.
Effective companies require diversity of gender, so this session is an extremely important session. It raises the level of awareness on the obstacles that women face in their career progression, level of awareness of the rationale to promote gender diversity, and level of awareness of potential solutions to address. And I think we have a common responsibility to address those issues.
The women for success is really actually adult.
I would want the female population to have an equal chance. And secondly, there is the issue of diversity at the top. And in the discussion, in the debate, there were several points about a sort of fairly monochromatic decision-making and style that we have at the top. Even in this bank, with all the best intentions. And that is something that bothers me and that we clearly need to change, and I know top management is very much behind that initiative.
Because it's so often misunderstood, I am though very firmly in favour of tasks.
So what it is fundamentally is it's taking groups of women from across the bank and giving them the opportunity, precious opportunity, to spend 2 days thinking about themselves and their careers, defining career success for themselves, and then working with us through various things that we help them with and inputs we give to basically come up with a career strategy. So it's a fantastic opportunity to take stock, to think about their strengths, to think about their challenges, to work together in a very safe environment and learn a lot by the way from each other to, as we call it, navigate their careers to whatever success looks like for them.
Really interesting session, and fascinating for me is even if you're well-intentioned, the things you don't know that you're doing, things you don't know that you don't know.
Actually, I mean, I'm personally very sensitized to the gender issues because my two deputies are female. I have 50% female in my team. And through the work that we do, we have a lot of gender action plans implemented across the project. So it's a very important subject for me.
He assured me that the EBRD is very serious about this, and I welcome that enormously. I thought it was refreshing, opening, welcoming, you know, there is going to be a change.
It was very helpful, but I think prejudice is deeply ingrained and it'll take a long time to break. But I think management should also be here, not the people who are just going to be benefiting from sessions like these.